We have learned also that Facebook is in talks again with Skype. It wants to offer web video calls to its 500 million users. Well, for more, we're joined this morning by RE Ventures Chief Financial Officer Andrew Zalasin. RE Ventures is a venture capital firm specializing in technology here in New York. Good to see you back again.
Good morning.
First of all, what do you say about Bob Rice, who basically says that Facebook is going to turn into sort of like a digital phone book?
Well, I think that if you have 12% of all online traffic going in and through Facebook, and they have enough there to keep people engaged, and also have these local affinity groups, I think that that is something that will not be overtaken by smaller websites or new websites that have these kinds of interests in mind.
So he's wrong. Well, basically is what you're saying. Okay. So Facebook, you know, a lot of people, it's interesting, are now talking about Facebook being sort of, you know, a maturing company and that they've got to start acquiring. So now you've got, let's talk about Skype. What's in it for Facebook to buy Skype?
Well, I don't think they're going to buy Skype, and I think what Facebook has is a bit of maturity for its age, so to speak. They know that they can do three things. They can make new technologies, they can innovate themselves, they can buy companies, or they can partner with companies. And the fact that they have 500 million users makes them a fairly powerful partner that everybody, they don't just want to have to join Facebook, but they want to partner with Facebook to get access to that. So there's powerful sort of reasons why a company wants to do business with Facebook, and there's a lot of market, let's say market power for Facebook to be able to do a deal with a Skype.
So you don't think they want to buy it, you think they want to just partner with it, but what would that look like then?
Well, I think they've already integrated with
they already have a relationship. But then what's the point of talking, right? So there's got to be further integration. So what is that?
Well, in October, they integrated to some degree with Skype. Facebook and Skype integrated to allow for chat, for allowing live calls between Facebook users on Skype. That wasn't in Facebook, but it was through Skype. You go to news feeds, you go to a tab, and you're able to interact with folks who are already in your network on Facebook. But it didn't allow for video chat. It didn't allow for video, which is now a big deal. And you have Google, you have Apple and you have Microsoft through their Connect system that is allowing for video chat these days. And Facebook is sitting there, and of course they're planning to get into that. And it's not a surprise that they would try to partner with the Skype.
Would you say that though, once this happens, or when there's further integration, that would be a category killer then, if you've got Facebook and Skype together offering this?
Well, Skype has about 500 million plus users, and so does Facebook. So you have about 1 billion users. But the big hurdle is interoperability. So while they would have 1 billion potentially, there will be overlap between the two. But you need interoperability. You need somebody who has an iPhone to be able to call somebody who has an Android device, who has a Microsoft Windows phone, or on an iPad too. And you want to have that ability. What I see, and what we've seen with Facebook, is that Facebook has had some code, and you read about the developers who noticed a bit of code about video calling in the API, and that's something that is front of mind with them.
Google, just quickly on Google, I mean, you had I think it was the VP of Corporate Development saying that that Google wants to get more aggressive. So that could be good news for some of your companies that might be looking to be bought. But what does that mean to you, a Google that wants to be more aggressive?
Well, they made, I think, 48 acquisitions last year, and that's almost one a week. But what they've done is they've really made acquisitions in their core competency to fill in spaces or to sort of layer in additional technologies. What they haven't done is anything that is sort of groundbreaking. I mean, they did acquire the technology in the company for Android, and that's something that was big. They did that with YouTube. But the problem has been with the YouTube founders, one has left the company, one is no longer running that operation. You have other companies like AdMob that was acquired by Google last year, with most of the founders having left. And even companies like people like Dennis Crowley, who runs Foursquare. He ran a company called Dodgeball. That was acquired by Google. And he was there for a few years and left, and he felt that he was being stifled as an entrepreneur and as an innovator, and decided to go out on his own, and then founded Foursquare, which has got 7 million users today.
And that all goes to the issue that we've heard about, which is that Google doesn't know how to keep their talent, or along those lines. But so if they're going to go out and acquire more, make their 49th acquisition, then what would it be? What would be groundbreaking then for Google?
Well, they need to do something. They are not the sexy growth company anymore. And they need to go out there, and Larry Page needs to put his stamp on it and have something, an application, have the ability to have people visit Google, not just for search, not just to check their Gmail, but to have a reason to stay, to transact, and to interact on Google. And I think that's very important, and to the extent that they develop applications and other things around that, that's going to be very important for Google.
Andrew, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you again. Andrew Zalasin, the CFO at RRE Ventures, as mentioned, a technology venture capital firm here in New York, actually right across the street.